The first time I heard the voice, it whispered my name like it had been waiting for me forever. I froze, because no one else was in the house, and the door was locked. So tell me, who was calling me? Ethan Carter had just moved into his late uncle's abandoned house on the edge of town. A place people avoided, a place no one talked about. But he didn't believe in ghost stories, not yet. The house was silent, too silent, like it was holding its breath. Dust covered everything, yet one hallway looked recently walked through. And that's when Ethan heard it again. Ethan, the voice whispered, soft but clear. His heart pounded, no phone, no TV, no one outside. So how did it know his name? He searched every room, every closet, every shadow. Nothing. No one. Just silence, like the house was mocking him. But then, he noticed something strange. A mirror at the end of the hallway, slightly tilted. When he stepped closer, his reflection didn't move right away. It smiled, before he did. Ethan stumbled back, breath shaking. Just stress, he told himself. Just imagination. But deep down, he knew that wasn't true. That night, he locked his bedroom door. No chances. No risks. But at exactly 2:17 a.m., the voice returned. This time, it was louder, closer, almost behind him. Ethan, you shouldn't have come back. Come back? What did that even mean? He had never been here before, at least, that's what he believed. So why did the voice sound disappointed? And why did it feel like it knew him better than anyone else? The next morning, Ethan found old photographs in the attic. One picture made his blood run cold. Because in it, he was standing next to his uncle as a child. But Ethan had no memory of ever visiting this house. Not once. Not ever. So how was he in that photo? He flipped the picture over, and saw a date scratched into the back. A date from 15 years ago, the same year his parents died. And suddenly, everything felt connected. That night, the voice didn't wait. Ethan, you forgot what you did. What did I do? He whispered into the dark. The walls creaked, like they were listening. And then, footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Coming closer. But Ethan was still alone, wasn't he? He opened the door, and the hallway light flickered violently. At the end stood a figure, tall, unmoving. But when the lights went out, it was gone. No one saw this coming. Because when the lights came back, the figure was right behind him. And it whispered something that changed everything. You left me here. Ethan turned, but nothing was there again. Left who here? He rushed back to the attic, digging deeper into the past. Letters, journals, hidden boxes, secrets his uncle never told. And one journal entry stood out. Ethan must never remember that night. His hands trembled as he read it again and again. What happened that night? The journal described a storm, a locked room, and a voice calling for help. A child's voice. Desperate. Afraid. And Ethan was there. Everything changed in one moment. A memory flashed in his mind, blurred, broken. A door, someone crying, and him walking away. Ethan, the voice said again, now filled with pain. Why didn't you save me? Save you from what? He followed the sound to the basement, locked for years. The door creaked open, revealing darkness thicker than night. And something was waiting inside. The air turned cold, suffocating. Chains hung from the walls, and scratch marks covered the floor. This wasn't just a basement, it was a prison. And then he saw it, a small, broken toy in the corner. He recognized it instantly, it was his. So why was it down here? What happened next shocked everyone. A voice screamed, not from outside, but inside his head. You locked me in here, Ethan. Memories flooded back all at once. A childhood game, gone wrong, someone trapped inside. And Ethan, too scared to tell anyone. The figure appeared again, this time clearer. A boy, his age back then, eyes filled with anger and betrayal. You let me die. Ethan collapsed, shaking uncontrollably. I didn't mean to, he whispered. But was that enough? The boy stepped closer, no longer just a memory. I waited for you. Waited, all these years. The walls began to crack, the house groaning like it was alive. You came back, just like I knew you would. But why now? The boy's voice turned cold. Because now, you don't get to leave. And the door slammed shut behind Ethan. Ethan tried to run, but the hallway twisted, changing shape. Every path led back to the basement. There was no escape. No one saw this coming. The boy smiled, the same way Ethan's reflection did earlier. This was never just a ghost. It was guilt. It was memory. It was something far worse. Something that had been waiting, growing stronger. And now, it wanted justice. You took my life, the boy whispered. So now, I take yours. And everything went dark. The house still stands there today, silent, waiting. Some say if you listen closely, you'll hear your name too. So tell me, would you answer the voice? And if you would, what do you think happens next?